If a woman, see, here's the thing. It's not about a woman being the leader. It's about a woman having requirements. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. This is your buddy, Mr. Research. We are here to do something a little bit different. We're going to discuss something that I saw in a video. Okay? And I'm going to use the mobile live stream since I'm here at home and I'm right up underneath my Wi Fi. This is something we got to discuss. Trying to marry, forget dating, forget dating. This is me trying to explain to you. Trying to marry USA black women is extremely difficult. Now, if you disagree, you could say in the chat room. And we're going to explain why it's super difficult. But the main reason that it's super difficult is because there's too much mouth combatant. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button when you enter the room. Let's show respect to the host. There's too much mouth combativeness. There's just too much. See, if I was a girl, I would simply go to the highest producing black males I could find. I would simply go to the highest caliber of black men in their field. I would simply go, I would do what the white women do. The white women seek out the higher caliber guys who don't have family structures. Let me say it again. The white women totally understand. Okay, wait a minute. It's not enough people hitting the like button. Let me be quiet. Four more people hit the like button so I can continue. All right, hit that like button, hit that like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So the problem is we don't have enough women who have mouth discipline. That's really what the problem is. Let me start from the beginning. This gentleman is going to try to school Tanya. And just so you understand the background of Tanya, don't get caught up in this pretty background that you see. Tanya is a person who was working at a flower shop for years. Tanya was one of the first people in YouTube to be able to hit the 100,000, the 90,000 mark. But what happened is Tanya's life was not well maintained. This is before Tanya put on weight. And Tanya, for a while, was homeless, living out of her car. You can't make this up. That's why it's really important that you look at people and say, yeah, you're on YouTube, but what's your background? What industry do you work in? How have you achieved your own life? Say it with me again. Yeah, you're on YouTube, but what's your background? What industry do you work in? What have you achieved in life? One more time. Let's say it again. You're on YouTube, but you always got to ask, who are these men and women? What industry are they working in? Yes, your job does matter. Because if just like Tanya, you working at a flower shop, you can't educate me because you don't own the flower shop. Just like Tanya, if you mess around, become the biggest female YouTuber, and then all of a sudden you homeless, you can't educate me. You haven't tackled nothing in your world. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. This is what you got to understand why it's so hard to marry USA black women. Because 80%, now there are some good 30%, good 20%, but majority of this is ridiculous. For the people in the chat room, what do you feel about Tanya being homeless but still giving out advice to these women and these women listening to it? What are your thoughts on that? Somebody educate me on how you feel about Tanya working at a flower shop that she doesn't own and doing videos in the back and having 90,000 subscribers, but still broke. Talk to me about that. You see, too many of people like Edward Anderson, they want women like this to get right before black dudes can do what they need to do. You can't get this woman right. You can't get most of these women right. It's all about appearances. You, as a guy, you got to move on. Otherwise, you'll be like this brother. You'll be mad, angry. Now, Aaron's not mad. I'm just using him as an example. You'll be mad, angry, because you're talking to a woman that refuses to achieve. Refuses. But yet puts on the lipstick as if she's winning. And then her whole thing is to get other women to agree with her chaos. Tanya maybe can only tell people how to avoid being in her. Yeah, but she doesn't do that. Tanya doesn't talk about her situation. See, most YouTubers don't talk about their personal situation. I tell you guys a lot of my personal stuff because I want you to see the growth of achievement. I don't just hide my stuff. But let's get back to this conversation they're having because Aaron's trying to let her understand something. And a lot of times, dudes like Aaron try to make it seem like he has to defend women. Aaron is up here talking about, well, the women feel insecure. No, it's not an issue of insecure. The women don't feel like they can talk down to the guy they want. Aaron, wake up. Most black men out there, wake up. Women want to talk down to a lot of these dudes.
Is dating down, dating losers on purpose because your self-esteem is low. A lot of your self-esteem is so low where you don't feel like you're worthy of a high value man. Forget about Kevin Samuels. You don't think you're worthy of a high value man. A lot of you have dated a man that was a good man, that had a great job, and some of you, guess what? You abandoned him.
You see what the problem is? You see what the problem is? The problem is, like I just said, he just said it himself. She or many of these women are the ones abandoning these dudes. Okay? 80% of these women are doing the divorces. Now, I'm not knocking women for doing whatever it is they want to do, but let's stop pretending. Let's stop pretending as if women are innocent. You got a lot of guys who are single. The problem is dating a lot of these women is difficult. And marrying these women is difficult because they want to be combative. Now, I don't feel Aaron is spineless. Let's not do that in the chat room. I don't believe Aaron is spineless. I just believe Aaron is conditioned to think that women are not calculated in what they're doing. That's the issue.
My name is Aaron Mallory, aka Mr. Lego, and I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing this same video with Kevin Samuels and this young lady. But there's something I want you to pay attention to. This young lady literally says she dates down and gives men that are not on her level a chance. Oh,
so let's talk about that. Women who claim they are giving a guy a chance. Who asked them for that chance? Chat room. Have you ever asked for a sister to work with you? Have you ever asked for a woman, a white woman? Hey, just give me a chance. No, nobody does that. Maybe 10% of dudes do that. Maybe 20% of dudes do that. But the majority of dudes are not asking women for a chance. The majority of dudes are not begging women for hey, just go out with me one time. And most dudes ain't stressing that. Dudes is putting out their best conversation and she's biting the apple. She knows that a dude ain't working, or he works at the warehouse, or he barely got a job, or he's in security. She knows that going in. But she's like, well, he want me. So I'm gonna see how much he want me, how he can control me. You don't go to the established dudes like Mr. Research because Mr. Research got options. So you got to do something better than just show up with some money. You could have more money than me. It don't matter, but you're still not mentally up there where I am. So it's a totally different thing, man.
Over and over again. And the first thing Kevin says is, why can't you find a man on your level?
This is a very valid question that Kevin puts out there. Why can't the woman find someone on her level? You can't keep making excuses. It's the dude. If this woman is a six-figure woman cutting dog's hair, why is she now at the vet convention, walking up to the vet doctor, walking up to the vet assistant? They black. I used to work in vet. Mr. Research, you had a lot of jobs. Yeah, you're right. Because grand hustle, bro. I'm trying to get all the money. I was on my own. I'm trying to get every last dollar everywhere I can get it. So yes, of course, I'm going to make those moves. Yes, I worked at a pet surgery center on the weekends. Had a different job at night and had my main job during the daytime. Grand hustle, bro.
This is the biggest problem with a lot of black women. They date men who are losers. They date men who are not on their level. They date men who don't have jobs or who literally have psychological or emotional issues, because there's a side of those women who are so nurturing where they feel like if they can